A level is good when it has some semblance of consistency and has some sort of balancing that makes it so that it's fun, that like you can get more semi-often, and when you do, you actually have a chance because the ending isn't impossible. This level throws every concept of a good level out the window and instead shoves up this garbage, this pile of absolute dog balls. Let's talk about Epsilon. The beginning is free. It's basically an auto-scroller. It's literally medium demon gameplay with like a couple random choke points in there, and we'll touch on the choke points in a second. And then the middle is like randomly impossible for some reason. It's like it's got a couple parts that literally flat out do not work. Like they don't even feel play tested. And then after that you have a drop, which is rather easy compared to the mid part, but you still have random choke points that they just don't make it work. And then biggest offender of all, at 85, there's just a part that literally doesn't work half the time because for some reason they made the saws not work, and like the saws are literally offset for some reason. It makes no goddamn sense. Let's talk about choke points real quickly. Choke points are where in a level there's one specific timing or click that is way harder than the rest. Usually one level will have like 1 or 2 or something like that. This level has like 6 or 7 random choke points that just out of nowhere just don't work. Some of them are literally due to the level just not working. Like look at Slim Jim. Like it doesn't work. It's a straight line. Why would you even make that in the first place expecting that to work at all? The fact that that was even included, if I literally fell on my head right now and like didn't even know what Genie was, I still probably wouldn't make a moving object transition into a straight block. That is so moronic. I can't even begin to express how upset that makes me. There's like 5 different ways that it can work, and you have to straight fly different every single time according to how it works. Not only that, there's a blind transition, which is stuff you usually see in dumb EJ demons that are like in the comment section. It says like, why is there a blind transition? But for some reason they put it in an extreme demon. Why would you keep that in at all? Why would you keep a blind transition in the level? And of course I already touched on this, but 85 literally doesn't work because the saws are offset, and the saws are offset in a transition where you enter through a ship into a cube, and the cubes aren't even normalized before you go into the thing. Oh yeah, let's talk about Binox part real quickly while we're talking about blind transitions. Literally 5 timings in Binox are blind. You can't tell what to do. You just have to hope that it works out for you. And then we can talk about freaking Eggnog part real quickly. Why is there straight fly? Why is there straight fly with bushes that you enter through a weird like cube upside down thing? Thank God I'm 240 hertz, otherwise it literally wouldn't work. Randomly impossible. And not only that, Flames level literally feels like torture. There's nothing for the first 45%. It is the most boring, tedious level I've ever played. And I literally, most of my attempts lost because I couldn't pay attention anymore because of how goddamn bored I was. This level is an abomination. This level is absolutely the worst extreme demon I have ever beaten. I've been saying this for months, and now you guys finally know why. I hate this level so much. That is my opinion on that.